Good evening. Welcome to the 29th Annual 2018 Student Educational Video Awards Night celebration. I'm Steve Mate, the chairperson for the Sacramento Educational Cable Consortium Board of Directors. Tonight's event will air on Educational Cable 15 and 16. Be sure to check your programs for specific dates and times. Thank you for our 2018 sponsor, Comcast Cable. And a big thank you to the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission, represented tonight by Sarah Polo and Karen Liu. The Cable Commission assists in funding the SEVA Studio Labs and with funding the general operations of SECC and BestNet. We all appreciate the Commission's support. Now, for the 2018 SEVAs, we had over 450 entries this year. Congratulations to all the students that participated. The SEVA competition is the regional opportunity for local students to be recognized for excellence in educational multimedia production. A panel of 3 or more judges reviewed each category based on a specific rubric. The judges agreed upon the honorable mentions and the SEVA winners. In order to maintain a standard of excellence, the judges were not required to award a winner in each category. As a result, only the best entries received the 2018 SEVAs. Finalists will receive an Award of Merit certificate that will be available to your teachers to pick up at the end of the evening at the side table. To keep the program moving along, as soon as you hear your name called for honorable mention or SEVA, please step up to the stage on either side. And now, the 2018 SEVA Awards.
Video is basically my life. I've made like 6 videos in the last 2 weeks. It's just something I do every day. It's my passion in life.
I definitely learned a lot about filmmaking itself, but then also I was able to explore more of like my own abilities, my own capabilities.
I also think that video is an important way to express your voice, especially as young people. We should have this outlet to kind of get our thoughts and voices out there.
Y'all ready? Here we go.
Follow me.
So let's jump in.
Is a book trailer.
How to power hit a softball.
This new class called Fire Tech.
This alien who wants to be a comedian.
How to make Hmong pepper sauce.
Thanksgiving turkey.
My favorite part was probably acting. My favorite part was screaming at the camera.
Quit touching your face.
My favorite part of making the video was making it rain.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Annalise.
Hi, I'm Sierra.
This is Catherine Stapp coming to you live from Wilson C. Riles Middle School.
I'm Kelly Capps reporting for DC Daily.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the weather.
Go Dragons!
My role was the producer. I was also on screen for a little bit.
I was the producer.
I was the producer and I was also the director.
My role was to play all the voices.
I wonder if this is affecting Manny.
Just let yourself be wild and creative. Like, if you have an idea for like a documentary or video, just go do it, because you never know what can come out of it.
My favorite part was just working with my best friends.
This is my 4th year in the SEVAs, and what it means to me is a chance to think outside of the box and create new things that I didn't think was possible.
When I completed this video, I was just so happy. I ran around my building 3 times. The feeling of completing this project just amazed me so much. I'm just like, yeah!
I think video is an amazing thing because you can use it to teach people things, you can use it to make people laugh.
You can put anything, like you could really tell your story with it.
You can express the unexplainable. Every person, they have certain ideas that they can't quite articulate. But I feel like with film, you can kind of transcend the language barrier and show them exactly how you feel.
This experience has been amazing. I have like a wonderful class. It's just glad to get my video out there.
Because it is educational, getting students to teamwork and bond, and doing something you love with others is a transcendent experience.
To all the students that feel like they can't do it, you can. You just need to work your hardest. Welcome to the SEVAs.
Welcome to the SEVAs.
All right, I think you guys actually can do better than that. Let's get us going tonight. Here we go. Presenting the first category of the evening is Mr. David Lowe, President General Manager of KIVE. Joining him is Aaliyah Evans of South Sutter Charter School.
I'm also the President General Manager of KVIE. It's okay. You ready to do this, Aaliyah?
I am.
Let's hand out some awards. Long before Judy Woodruff became the anchor of our PBS NewsHour, she was a student in school. Maybe one of these students will also become a prominent news anchor. Our first category of the evening is school news. This category includes campus news programs or school events. In the K through 3 school news category, the finalists are
CCAA Canned Food Drive, a CCAA News Special Report. Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. CCAA News 2017 to 18. Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Kinder News. Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Volunteers. North Country Elementary School.
The judges are awarding an honorable mention as well as a SEVA. The honorable mention is awarded to Kinder News. Producer Audrey Sheldon of Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Audrey tells us, we have a school news for older kids, but it often leaves out kindergartners. I wanted to do a special story about our 100th day of school. Let's check it out.
Why are you dressed like this today? Because today is the day we get to dress like we're 100 years old today. About the number 100 day.
I'm excited that you guys have learned 100 days of different things, and it was really fun to see you all dressed up like old people.
You want to say a few words? Here, hop up. High five. All right. And the SEVA is awarded to CCAA News 2017-2018 producer Hayden Williams Moran of Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6. Hayden wants to share some things going on at the CCAA K through 6 campus. Let's watch.
I love rainy days.
They shouldn't make us go in whenever it's raining outside. We're not gonna melt. Recess! No indoor recess! No indoor recess! No indoor recess! No indoor recess!
I'd like to thank all my family and friends for helping me make this amazing video, and I would have to thank my parents for helping me make this video. I don't know if I would be up here right now if they didn't help me.
In the 4th through 6th school news category, the finalists are
Second grade Pen Pals program, Sunrise Elementary School. MM News, Episode 9, December 4th, 2017, Florence Markhofer Elementary School. Otter Outlook, Oak Hill Elementary School. The Importance of Reading, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Weekly Announcements, December 4th, Herman Leimbach Elementary School.
The judges decided to award the honorable mention to Otter Outlook by Michael Yegodoff, Zach Frizz, and Brock Leggett of Oak Hill Elementary School. The producers tell us that newscasts are a great way to showcase student happenings throughout the school and district. Let's see what they mean.
But now it's time for this week's trivia. This week's question is, what was the name of Shrek's wife? A, Coco. B, Fiona. C, Alvina. Or D, Felicia. If you don't know the answer, we'll reveal the answer next week. Next week is also 6th grade science camp.
There you go. You want to say a few words?
Thank you, everybody. I want to thank my mom, my dad, and all the other producers. Probably like Jesus or something, I don't know. And I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you.
And the SEVA is awarded to MM News, Episode 9, December 4th, 2017. The producers are Pradian Popol, Jasmine Yang, and Mandy Marino of Florence Markhofer Elementary School. The producers tell us that we are so proud of our school and our students' accomplishments every day. We want to spotlight those wonderful milestones. Let's check it out.
We heard that the kindergartners went to Fog Willow this week. What was your favorite part?
I like riding on the tractor. I like to play on the. I like to go on the tractor, the hayride, and the playground.
I would like to thank my parents for, bringing me to this earth. Everybody behind me and everybody in front of me. And I don't know. And one more amazing person, our tech teacher, Miss No.
In the 7th through 8th school news category, the finalists are
Arden Dance News, Arden Middle School. Didion Garden, Genevieve Didion, K through 8. First Things First, Toby Johnson Middle School. Mustang Morning News, Will Rogers Middle School. The Pick, Season 4, Episode 13, Sutter Middle School. Washington, D.C. News Story, Arden Middle School.
The judges awarded an honorable mention as well as a SEVA. The honorable mention is awarded to The Pick, Season 4, Episode 13. Producers, the Pick crew of Sutter Middle School. The producers state the goal of this program is to ensure that our fellow Sutter students are informed all about our school's announcements, news clubs, and upcoming events in a fun, lively, and exciting way.
It's time for the National Anthem auditions for the Spring Rally on March 13th and 14th at lunch in room 112. Sign up in the main office with Miss B.
And for the first time in what seems like forever, here's another edition of Ader's Angle.
Don't mess with him, yeah, you'll be thankful. Here it is, it's Ader's Angle.
Hi kids, welcome to another edition of Ader's Angle. I'm Mr. Ader, and this is my angle.
I'd like to thank the pit crew for everything that we did, but the biggest thanks goes to Kyle Hecky, our instructor that helped us produce this episode. Thank you.
And the SEVA is awarded to First Things First. Producers, the cast and crew of TJTV Toby Johnson Middle School. The producers tell us their show is designed to keep their audience, their school, informed.
When it comes to extracurricular activities, there's music lessons, and then there's the School of Rock. Elk Grove now has this specialized music school, and Mia Porto had the opportunity to check it out.
Located on the corner of First Avenue and Elk Grove Boulevard is the School of Rock.
My name's Jason Klein, and I'm the owner of School of Rock Elk Grove.
I am speaking on behalf of TJTV students that are present today. We'd like to thank SECC-TV, our sponsors, and Comcast. We'd also like to thank Mrs. LaChapelle for giving us the time and resources we needed to film this show. Thank you so much for the many hours and insightful lessons that pushed us to become the people that we are today.
Next, we would like to thank our parents for their continuous support of our participation in TJTV. Without them, we would not be able to create such a wonderful show. And finally, thank you to the SEVA judges for granting this award to us.
This show was made possible by countless hours of writing, one very long late-night work night, early bird parents, and a teacher who never gave up on us, and our TJTV cast and crew for always wanting to reach for perfection. Thank you.
In the grades 9 through 12, the finalists are
Academic Decathlon, Del Campo High School. Battle for the Phones, Center High School. Bell Schedule Impact School, Center High School. Fire Tech, an exciting class at Del Campo High School, Del Campo High School. G-Tech Robotics Engineering, Galt High School. Girls Pursue Construction, Center High School. Mock Trial News, Del Campo High School. Science Olympiad, Del Campo High School.
In this category, the judges decided to award a SEVA as well as an honorable mention. The honorable mention is awarded to Battle for the Phones by Thomas Rayford of Center High School. Thomas says that the reason he produced this program is that he wanted to share with people how they really felt about cell phones.
Some teachers at Center High School have a really negative opinion about phones, and they make their students put them away before class or not have them out at all.
I don't want to see them. I created a little kind of a locker for them, or a pouch system for them, where the students put their phones in those.
Sadly, no one's here to accept, but what a great video they have. All right, and the SEVA is awarded to Girls Pursue Construction, producers Mariana Prokopchuk and Madeline Imston of Center High School. The producers tell us that their educational message is to show that no matter who you are, what you do, or what you think, people can still have the ability to get along peacefully. Let's take a look.
I think a lot of more girls should pursue construction as a career. I think because it's viewed as like a man's job, it's like heavy labor and like hard work or whatever, but in reality it's really not. There's a lot of problem-solving skills that go on in there.
Most people think that jobs such as construction are considered a man's job, but here at CHS, things are a little different.
Also, sadly, they could not be here with us tonight. That's about it for us. How about a hand for Aaliyah? She had much tougher names to pronounce than I did. Presenting the SEVAs for the documentary category is Maria Haro Sullivan, Comcast Community Account Professional, and Trevor Mention of Galt High School.
Hello, everyone. What an honor to be here. I work for Comcast. I'm a community account manager, as was just recently introduced, and I am just at awe at the talent in this room. Students in this room, not just children. We've got some 18-year-olds too. Thank you so much for spending all of that time on these wonderful videos and showing us adults what is important to you. So again, thank you so much. The documentary category includes videos of any length that gives us an in-depth educational look at topics such as classroom curriculum, people and current events, or history. In the K-3 documentary category, the finalists are
Animal Facts, Herman Leinbach Elementary School. Looping Class, Oak Hill Elementary School. PE Teachers, North Country Elementary School. Weather All Around Us, Herman Leinbach Elementary School. Weather Changes, Herman Leinbach Elementary School. Weather Changes the World, Herman Leinbach Elementary School.
The judges decided to award an honorable mention to PE teachers. Producers Wyatt Countryman and Jeremiah Yo of Northern Country Elementary School. Wyatt and Jeremiah wanted to do a video on PE teachers when their school started getting PE teachers from Sac State.
Unfortunately, teachers often feel pressure to use all their time teaching us kids how to read better and learn math. But we can't ignore the fact that a third of USA kids are overweight or obese, which can lead to diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol.
I don't believe they're here to accept the award, but congratulations. The K-3 SEVA Award is awarded to Looping Class. Producers Erica Romeo, Kason Tennyson, and Aiden Bristol of Oak Elementary School. The producers explained a looping class helps students pick up where they left off after summer break. There is a better trust and relationship with their teachers. Let us check it out.
I feel very fortunate to have had this experience of teaching looping classes. Watching individual students mature and grow over the course of 3 years has been very rewarding. When we have started our second and third grade years, I've been able to just pick up where we had left off the previous year. I already knew right at the beginning of the year which students I was going to need to give some extra support to and which ones would need to be challenged.
I just wanted to say thank you for liking our video. I want to thank my teacher and my mom because they let me do the video, and I want to say thank you to my teacher for picking us too.
In the 4 through 6 documentary category, the finalists are
Fair Food Safety, Oak Hill Elementary School. Food Insecurity, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Homeless Lack Resources, Oak Hill Elementary School. Musical Mayhem Productions, An Inside Look, Creative Connections Arts Academy K-6. The Compassion Experience, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. The Passion of Lowriding, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. What Happens to Wastewater, Del Paso Manor Elementary School.
An honorable mention is awarded to The Passion of Lowriding. Producer Chase Steinberg. Producer Chase Steinberg of Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Chase tells us, lowriding is about an appreciation for cars, family, and a passion for something you love.
Gliding along the streets were brightly customized cars modified by young Mexican-American men to ride low to the ground. fitted with special hydraulics that made them bounce off the ground. This type of car was known as a lowrider.
Jesus, that was a lot of work. I am very proud to be up here. I want to thank my family. As I said in the video, family is definitely a big part of finding where you belong. I definitely was helped through the process by my teacher, my fellow classmates. I got a lot of support during the time of making a proud video, and I really have a passion for lowriders, and I wanted to show what I know. Thank you.
And the SEVA is awarded to Food Insecurity. Producer Kaiser Dinesh Wen of Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Kaiser tells us, while I was helping out with the children's receiving home, I became aware of the food insecurity crisis. I was amazed to see such a problem exist in the world's most rich and developed country. So I set out to learn how food insecurity impacts students in school. Let's check it out.
They aren't able to manage their emotions as well if you don't have access to healthy food on a regular basis. So unfortunately, people can lose their temper more quickly. They can say things that they regret, and there are a lot of kind of negative outcomes that are tied directly to not having enough healthy food.
Every year it seems like the rate of food insecurity issues is increasing.
So first I want to give a thank you to the SECC and SEVAs for giving me this opportunity to make this video. I have learned so much about video editing, filming, and making the whole process of this video. I want to give a shout out to my class, Room 16 of DPM, for helping me all the way through. I want to give an extra special shout out to my teacher, Mrs. Darrow, because she was the one who inspired me and helped me all the way through to the end. Lastly, I want to say thank you to my family for supporting me. Thank you.
In the 7th through 8th documentary category, the finalists are
Awareness of Animal Abuse, Andrew Carnegie Middle School. Dress Codes, Heron School. Emergency Veterinarian, Andrew Carnegie Middle School. Interview with Marie Allred, Puppy Raiser for Canine Companions for Independence, Wilson C. Riles Middle School. Model Trains, Robert L. McCaffrey Middle School. More Than What Meets the Surface, Sutter Middle School. Our City's Walls, Sutter Middle School. Unplug, Andrew Carnegie Middle School.
An honorable mention is awarded to More Than What Meets the Surface. Producers Ruth Mary Shackelford and Rudy Veron of Sutter Middle School. The idea behind the program came from both producers experiencing anxiety. They agreed that more awareness must be spent on this rising issue.
Anxiety is when you have a fear response in your body that is kind of a bit of a misfire. It's used as a protective factor. However, it's not accurately telling us what's going on in the world. It's telling us that there's danger that's not actually there.
Anxiety varies from kid to kid. For some, it isolates, and for others, it changes how they look at the world.
Hi. I don't know about anyone else, but I didn't prepare a speech. So Ruby and I decided to do this project mainly because there's a lot of teenagers that are suffering through mental health issues, and we wanted to bring more light to that. It's something that's kind of passing by, and not a lot of people are taking notice of it. Some people see seeking therapy as a weakness, and we want to make sure that people understand that having a mental health issue, especially anxiety, is not a weakness, but a normal thing that a lot of others have.
Hi. I'm really happy that I made this video because I just really want to show kids about anxiety and that it's important to know about it. I want to thank everybody who helped me out, especially Ruth Mary. I want to thank the whole PIC crew for supporting me and our mentor, Kyle Hecky. Thank you.
The 2018 SEVA Award is awarded to Our City Walls. Producer Isabella Salinger of Sutter Middle School. Through her eyes, Isabella hopes to show people that the mural isn't just paint. Each mural has its own unique story, a history, and each artist has a story too. Let's see what she means.
Jeff Muser painted his first mural to show that gentrification exists, and the powerful message behind it is represented perfectly by his mural. He represents all artists and saying that supporting the arts and contributing is important for not only every artist, but our city as a whole.
Wow, oh my gosh. Thank you so much to my family for supporting me through this whole thing. Thank you to my teacher for making this happen, to my friends, and especially to the artists, because I would not have been able to do it without you guys. Thank you so much.
In the 9 through 12 documentary category, the finalists are
6 Hour Film Festival, Center High School. C-SPAN Documentary, Copyrights, Franklin High School. Cordova High School, The Truth of IB, Cordova High School. Cougar Cafe, Del Campo High School. Folsom Animal Haven, Del Campo High School. Free Speech in America, Franklin High School. Freedom of the Press and Freedom of Speech, Franklin High School. The Ramp, Luther Burbank High School.
In this category, an honorable mention is awarded to C-SPAN Documentary Copyrights. Producers Eliza Jace DeLaura, Mayor Wiseman, and Jason Ventura of Franklin High School. This documentary is a short overview on the U.S. Constitution's Intellectual Property Clause, more specifically, Article 1, Section 8, Clause A, and it shows how it protects artists today. Let's check it out.
Plastered over paper. Inspiration from the environment. Digitizing people's expansive creativity. Crafted by adept hands. Produced even in the form of fulfilling sound. Art is everywhere.
So sadly, my group isn't here, but I'm actually nervous. So I thank my teachers who helped me through this, my family, and of course SEVA and C-SPAN for giving us the opportunity to make this video. So thank you.
And the SEVA is awarded to 6 Hour Film Festival. Producer, Dyson Schmidt of Center High School. Dyson produced this program to advertise the annual 6 Hour Film Festival at Center High School and share the experience of students. Let's take a look.
Plan, shoot, edit, and deliver video in 6 hours or less. This is what students participating in Center High School's 5th annual 6 Hour Film Festival did earlier this year.
We have 6 hours of time to be able to shoot, film, edit, tweak things, and prepare for STN. I think that was the best thing.
I would like to thank my film teacher, Mr. Bishop, for organizing the 6 Hour Film Festival event and teaching me everything I know about filmmaking. Thank you for watching our video.
And just before I get off the podium, I want to go back on what Chase said because talking about passion when he came up here. When I look at your faces, I think of a question many people ask us, and that is, why do we do it? Why spend hours editing a single video, days on the script, and days collaborating with other people just to get one video done? And my answer to that is quite simple. It's one word. It's one element I believe is often overlooked. And that one element, that one word is passion. You see, passion opens up new doors and opportunities for us. Passion takes us to new places before, such as here in the SEVA Awards, which is a great place to be in. And passion awakens our inner skill sets and enables us to endeavor on challenges we never thought we would attempt on trying before. So yes, I believe passion is a very powerful, I don't want to say tool because it's more than that. It's a part of who we are. It's our strength and it's our guideline. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Jorge Aguilar, Superintendent of Sacramento City Unified School District, who is here to celebrate our amazing teachers.
Thank you, Maria, and good evening, everyone. Well, indeed, I can sense the passion in this room and am inspired by that passion and that commitment, not just from our students, but also from the many families and parents and grandparents and uncles and such that are here. So thank you for being here. We're very fortunate to have media production facilities and educational cable channels here in Sacramento to help create and showcase the incredible work of our students. And now we celebrate the key ingredient, talented teachers who help to develop and implement the students' skills. Tonight, we honor every teacher who encourages and fosters the passion and talents of their students. Our teachers are committed to making a difference in the life of each and every one of the students here today. Let's hear what our students have to say.
My media teacher is Vernon Bishop.
Miss Swift, Kyle Hecky,
Mrs. Knoll.
Our media teacher is Mr. Scott.
My media teacher is the lovely Miss May.
My media teacher is Mr. Knight. Shout out to you.
Miss Askill, she is, what was the question?
Oh, I hate her. No, I'm kidding. I love her. She's an amazing teacher.
He does a lot of magic tricks.
Mr. Weitzel is a great man.
This is her first year teaching this class, and it's made more of an impact than it has for the 3 years that I've been here.
He's very patient with us.
He tells me that if it doesn't work out, just try again.
She's taught me a lot of things. I have a whole list. I'm just not gonna get into it.
I've known him for 2 years now, and he's just an amazing, kind-hearted person.
She's the biggest inspiration I could ever think of.
When I ask her for help, she's willing to and not like, again.
Our media teacher is the best media teacher ever.
SEVA teachers, please stand and let's give them a round of applause. You've created a unique opportunity for your students and you're appreciated by all of us. Moving on to the 2018 SEVAs in the Creative Expression category. Here to present these awards are Steve Dietrich, Elk Grove City Council, and Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commissioner, and David Belzer of Samuel Jackman Middle School in the Elk Grove Unified School District.
Actually, Steve Dietrich ended up being sick tonight, so I had to fill in for him. So we're here to talk about the Creative Expression category, which includes productions such as fictional content, book trailers, original music, or any program that is an educational message but doesn't quite fit into the other 4 categories. In the K-3 Creative Expression category, the finalists are
CCAA News Special Report, Back to School 2017, Creative Connections Arts Academy K-6. Don't Waste It, Director's Cut, Creative Connections Arts Academy K-6. Don't waste paper? Heron School. How to cook a Thanksgiving turkey? Heron School.
The SEVA goes to Don't Waste Paper. Producers, Miss Nathan's first grade class of Heron School. In this video, the students were concerned they were using too much paper during their quiet time each day. They came up with several ideas to use less paper.
Thank you for this award. My first grade class and I had fun making this PSA. We made the PSA because at quiet time we were taking too much paper.
We came up with all the with ways we can use was less paper. I hope you all learned not to waste paper because paper comes from trees. Thank you.
In the 4 to 6 creative expressions category, the finalists are
My Dream, My Passion, My Life, Dance. Creative Connections Arts Academy K-6. Saving a Grade, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Saving the River, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Spray Paint Art, Oak Hill Elementary School. Substitute, Don't Pollute, Oak Hill Elementary School. This is the story of bullying, Oak Hill Elementary School.
The honorable mention is awarded to Substitute Don't Pollute.
Maddie, do you like how the cars are polluting our air? Nope, it's the worst. When I want to go to a flower and pollinate, the smell of exhaust in the air confuses me. I have to smell my way to a flower. Also, I eat nectar from flowers. So if this problem continues, I might not get enough food.
I just wanted to say that I like to thank Mrs. Edwards, Mrs. Erickson, and Mr. Muldoon from Oak Hill because they helped me understand what to do to make this video.
The SEVA is awarded to My Dream, My Passion, My Life, Dance. Producers, Emma Shane, Mackenzie Shane, Noah Purves of Creative Connections Arts Academy K-6. The producer's message, dance is not just a way to exercise, but it's to embrace your feelings and love of it. We are inspired by our others to make our own moves and write our own stories. Let's hope we inspire others to write their own stories too. Let's see what they created.
At the end of the day, dance keeps me alive. Dance is my life. Other kids run home to watch TV, I run to dance. I turn, I twist, I rise, I fall, and leap and run, and I'll never stop. It's my passion.
I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Pham, our media teacher, for giving us all the supplies, all of the honor, and all of the confidence he gave us. You know, you can't film without a tripod, camera, anything like that. That's why you have a media teacher. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the whole CCAA media crew, and thanks for my family giving so much support, and
Mr. Pham is the best media teacher ever. I'd like to thank my media teacher, Mr. Pham. He is an amazing media teacher. Thank you so much for letting me take the Mac home and edit. And during PE, when I finished anything early, I could just film. And I'd like to thank my family for supporting me. And I'd like to thank my media crew and Camille, who helped start this project, but then she changed schools.
In the 7-8 creative expression category, the finalists are
Always Recycle, Sutter Middle School. Bridge to Terabithia book trailer, Will Rogers Middle School. CASL video advertisement, Claire Fouché, Arden Middle School. Duende, Toby Johnson Middle School. If you're going to get them, don't forget them, Andrew Carnegie Middle School. It Only Takes One, John Barrett Middle School. The Power of Words, Winston Churchill Middle School. The Sutter Rap, Sutter Middle School.
And in this category, there was an honorable mention, and the honorable mention award goes to Duende, producer Haley Christensen of Toby Johnson Middle School. Haley tells us the story of the video first came to mind when I was listening to Lindsey Sterling's song Transcendence. I was inspired by Lindsey and her message and wanted to create my own video with that theme. Let's take a look.
Wow. I'd like to start off by thanking Lindsey Sterling for letting me use her amazing song, originally titled Transcendence, and I got to play it and perform it in the video with some amazing dancers called Dynamics Dance Club and their teacher, Miss Clarine. And I'd like to thank my incredible video productions teacher, Miss LaChapelle. Thank you so much for everything you've taught me. Yeah. And I'd like to thank my best friend Amelia for helping me through the video, working with me on it, and being a supportive friend. And I'd like to thank my family for driving me everywhere, keeping me through it, and giving me constant inspiration. Thank you.
And the SEVA is awarded to Always Recycle. Producer Zachary Galgman of Sutter Middle School. The program inspires us to do our part and save the environment by always reducing, reusing, and recycling whenever we can.
I think you're forgetting something.
Huh? What the?
What do you think you're doing?
Whoa, what was that?
Well, first of all, I'd like to give a big thanks to Sutter Middle School for having the eligibility to be able to participate in SEVA and for us to make these videos. Big thanks to my mom, Marlene Gulumgum, and our awesome media production teacher, Kyle Hecky. Thank you guys so much.
In the 9 to 12 creative expression category, the finalists are
Beneath One's Feet, West Campus High School. Dedication, Rosemont High School. Gambling is an Addiction, Rio Cazadero High School. Haunted, Del Campo High School. One Unlucky Guy, Luther Burbank High School. Shattered, Franklin High School. Uninstall Yourself from Your Phone, Cordova High School. Wander, Consumnes Oaks High School.
An honorable mention is awarded to Wander. Producer Irene Adeline Melenas of Consumnes Oaks High School. Aaron tells us, I have always wanted to make a story about magic. The idea of creating a world with new rules intimidated me. Let's take a look.
I'd like to thank SEVA for having this whole film contest for young people like us, and I really did not expect I was going to win anything. I didn't even think I was going to get into finalist, so this is kind of a shock. And I'd like to thank my parents, because this wouldn't be possible without them, because I can't drive and I'm broke. And I'd like to thank my friends who helped make this film, especially Simone Gandy, who is the lead in this movie, and Harit Christos, who helped me make it with her creativity and her telling me that what's right and what's wrong, what to do with it. Thank you.
The SEVA is awarded to Shattered. Producer, Andreas Garcia of Franklin High School. Andreas tells us, my intent for this film was to convey the severity of consequences that could happen if one chooses to text and drive. Let's take a look. We'll accept on behalf of Andreas Garcia of Franklin High School.
Okay. It's my pleasure to introduce Joe Parente of Sacramento State University to talk about the Hinderstein Award.
Over 30 years ago, an amazing CSUS professor, Alan Hinderstein, had a vision that recognized the importance and value of media production for teachers. His idea was to enhance the classroom learning experience of students. We honor Alan's memory every year as we recognize a teacher who embodies this philosophy. You can see the names of the past winners on the plaque here on the stage, right in front of me. I knew Alan pretty well. We were kind of like this. Sometimes we were like this, but most of the time we were like this. But Alan was a great soul, and I think about him often. This year's Alan Hinderstein Award honors Joanne Darrow. Does anybody know Joanne? Joanne's a 5th grade rapid learner program teacher in San Juan Unified School District. All students at Del Paso Manor Elementary School benefit from Joanne's commitment to integrating video as a tool for opening a world of learning possibilities. Her SEVA Studio Lab is a hub of interactivity with students collaborating on a wide range of projects right in her classroom. With Joanne's guidance, her students have entered over 130 videos in the SEVAs since 2012, and Del Paso Manor students contribute monthly news programs that are shared on the SECC channels. Joanne Darrow empowers and challenges students to explore the world through media and to share their vision within and beyond their school. Here's a brief video with some of Ms. Darrow's students, parents, and colleagues.
So what's the first step you're going to do? Okay.
Students are introduced into video in 5th grade, and Joanne Darrow, she's an exciting, passionate educator.
There was so much to learn, and she took them through it in, I think, a very sequential process.
Why don't you just focus on wrapping up your main point, right? With your intro, then your body, and then your conclusion.
In the beginning, I didn't know a single thing about technology, but once I got into Miss Darrow's class, she taught us everything about from filming all the way to on-camera talent.
To like how to edit and how to get the correct filming shots.
This is the storyboard.
She helped me a lot in the SEVAs. She showed us like how to do it. She was amazing. I've learned everything about film from Miss Darrow.
Okay.
Joanne Darrow is extremely passionate about the students in her class, and she celebrates and recognizes their successes across the board.
Mrs. Darrow is one of the greatest teachers I've ever had at Del Paso Manor.
Honestly, without her, my video would be so bad. We would have gone nowhere without her.
We are very grateful that Mrs. Darrow is our child's teacher.
And she just helped me believe in myself and helped me believe that I can do it.
She's truly a gem.
Wow. I'd like to thank the SECC for including me in this amazing award. Thank you to Doug, Liz, and Abby for your continued support through the years. To my students, I have a passion for teaching, and every day I learn something new from you. And you are the reason why I love coming to school. And being a part of this amazing program, as well as my DPM community. You guys are awesome. I also would love to thank my husband, who's a technology teacher and inspired me 7 years ago to get involved. And not having any experience, I learned everything from him. So I thank him so much. And thank you very much to my friends and family for being here this evening. Thank you.
All right, presenting the SEVAs in the instructional category is Olivia DeGennaro of Fox 40 and a past SEVA winner, and Julia Sidley of West Campus High School of Sacramento City Unified School District.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Good. That's what I like to hear. For the sake of accuracy, I did not win a SEVA award, not even close. Just, they were going to roll the video, and thank goodness they're not, because it's highly, highly embarrassing. But it doesn't seem like that long ago. I was sitting exactly where you're sitting, a smaller setting, because the award ceremonies have grown so much. And like I said, did not win a SEVA, but the skills I learned in Mr. Weitzel's middle school class more than a decade ago, I use them every day for my job now, and I wouldn't be where I am without the media program there and this award ceremony. So let's get to it. The instructional category recognizes programs that teach about a subject or a skill or give how-to advice related to an educational topic. And the K through 3rd instructional category, the finalists are
Baby Chef, Toast. Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. How to be outstanding at school, Herman Leimbach Elementary School. How to make amazing hot cocoa, Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6.
And an honorable mention is awarded to How to Make Amazing Hot Cocoa. The producer is Eliana Pham of Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Eliana tells us, I love to cook and wanted to teach others how to cook. I also love hot cocoa. So I put it together and wanted to show people how to make hot cocoa.
After we poured 2 cups of milk, now we have to turn on the stove to medium. I want to say thank you to my dad and mom for helping me make this video.
In the 4 through 6 instructional category, the finalists are
How to behave on the playground, Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. How to do a simple dance routine, Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. How to survive an earthquake at school, Elitha Donner Elementary School. Imagination, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Obstacle techniques for a Spartan race, Florence Markhofer Elementary School. Ways to promote inclusion, Del Paso Manor Elementary School.
An honorable mention in this category is awarded to How to Do a Simple Dance Routine, produced by Sophia Pham of Creative Connections Arts Academy. Sophia tells us, "My friends and I love to do dance, and we wanted to show people how easy it is to do." Let's take a look.
The next step that you're going to do is the freestyle dance. You can do whatever you want. We chose this. Ready? So first of all, I want to thank my dad for helping us and supporting us with this video, and I want to thank my best friend Shayna for cooperating in this video.
First of all, I would like to thank my best friend Sophia for participating in the video with me. I really enjoyed dancing with you. And I would also like to thank Mr. Pham for helping us so much with the video. I feel like we made a really big leap compared to our video last year. And most of all, I would also like to thank my family for all the support they give me. You're the best. Thank you.
And the SEVA in this category is awarded to How to Survive an Earthquake at School, produced by the Elitha Donner Video Academy of Elitha Donner Elementary School. The producers wanted people to know what to do and why in order to survive an earthquake, especially students in schools. Let's see what we can learn.
Hold on to the shelter with one hand until the shaking stops. Be ready to move with your shelter if it shifts. Stay away from windows. Do not stand any doorway. It is not the strongest part of a building and it will not protect you from falling objects.
Thank you so much, everyone. First, I would like to thank my teachers, Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Broxton, who taught me a lot about media and using cameras and editing. So yeah, thank you. I also would like to thank the media crew. They helped me a lot on this journey. I had a lot of fun with them. So yeah, thank you Nehemiah, Deanna, Chris, Natalie, Mason, Maya, Zidane, Nathan, Lorenzo, Sophie, Elmer, Jacob, and Juan. Most of them are not here. You guys helped me a lot. My favorite part is editing. I love my crew, and thank you.
Do any of you guys want to go?
No, I'm scared. I want to say thank you to my mom, my dad, and everybody who let me do this video, especially to my Film Academy teachers, Mr. Broxton and Mr. Ramirez. Thank you. Nehemiah.
I want to say thank you to my parents, my mom, and my dad, and to Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Broxton for helping me to do the videos, and I thank God for letting me do this. Amen.
First of all, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for letting me enter this academy, and I would also like to thank my teacher because he helped me do the video and
I like to thank, first I like to thank my parents for encouraging me to enroll in the Media Academy, and I like to thank my teachers, Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Broxton, for teaching me all about media.
I like to thank my parents to let me join Video Academy so that I wouldn't be here if they didn't let me. I just like to thank my parents and my teachers just to make these videos. Thank you.
All right, moving on to middle school in the 7th and 8th instructional category. The finalists are
3 Steps to Achieve a Growth Mindset, John Barrett Middle School. How to Be Healthy, Andrew Carnegie Middle School. How to Be Safe on a Bike, Arden Middle School. How to Make Bath Bombs, Toby Johnson Middle School. How to Make Macarons, Toby Johnson Middle School. How to Power Hit a Softball, Toby Johnson Middle School. How to Take Notes, Arden Middle School.
And we have both an honorable mention and a SEVA in this category. The honorable mention goes to How to Make Bath Bombs. Producers Nadia Kalikol, Daniela Saucedo of Toby Johnson Middle School. They say they hope they can take time out of their busy lives, and everybody can take time out of their busy lives to watch their video and de-stress with their recipe. Let's watch it.
Your bath bomb is now ready to be used.
Make sure to use your new bath bomb within a week for best results.
This isn't it. Well, on behalf of Nadia, I'd like to thank SECC TVs and sponsors, Mrs. LaChapelle for inspiring them and teaching them the skills that range from communication to technology that allowed them to be who they are today. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the SEVA judges for making this possible. Thank you.
Okay, and the SEVA is awarded to How to Power Hit a Softball. The producer is Ashlyn Hines of Toby Johnson Middle School. In this video, Ashlyn shows students how to power hit a softball. Let's learn.
Step 9. As you are swinging and lowering your foot, you should be twisting your hips. This is where the power comes from. Your back foot squished that bug. Altogether, it should look like this. Now you can power hit like a pro.
So unfortunately, they weren't be able to accept this award, and I know they'd like to thank the sponsors, SECC and Comcast, and all that other jazz, so thank you.
In the 9 through 12 instructional category, the finalists are
How to Power Jump a Car, Cordova High School. How to Be a Good Student, SEVA 2018, Rosemont High School. How to Make a Lava Lamp, Franklin High School. How to Make Elephant Toothpaste, Franklin High School. How to Make Hmong Pepper Sauce with Cilantro and Green Onion, Luther Burbank High School. How to Properly Clean and Maintain Records, Cordova High School. How to Purchase a Dance Ticket, Cordova High School. Volcano Cake, Franklin High School.
An honorable mention in this category was awarded to How to Properly Clean and Maintain Records, produced by Nathan Mays of Cordova High School. Nathan tells us, many people I know don't properly clean their records and have a lack of knowledge, so I thought I would make a video about how to clean and maintain records properly. Let's take a look.
Oh, no, no, oh, oh. No, break, stop, no, Sir, what are you doing? Stop, just stop. Sir, do you know how to properly clean and maintain your records? No, I don't.
Well, I'm very thankful for this award. I'd like to thank Chris Carlson for really helping me making this video. Also, check out his YouTube channel, Chris Creative Warehouse. Should do that. I also like to thank just Mr. Krieger for accepting me into video productions, and Cordova High School. This one's for you guys. All right, thank you so much.
And the SEVA in this category is awarded to How to Be a Good Student, SEVA 2018, produced by Renata Kovalchuk of Rosemont High School. Renata tells us, my program idea evolved when I saw a funny instructional video on YouTube. I love the idea of comedic instructional videos. I also worked really hard to be a good student and wanted to inspire my fellow classmates. Let's see how it turned out.
Step 12. Now figure out what kind of test taker you are. The one who decides not to take the test, the one who is still eating and will never have time to finish the test, the one who guesses on all the problems, the one who finishes the test the second they get it, the cheater who manages to copy without the teacher even seeing it, and the one who sleeps through the whole test.
I don't think Renata is here, so we will take this for her and keep it in good hands. But that does it for the instructional category of the SEVA Awards this year. Great entries, everyone. Very educational. Joining us to present the PSA Awards are Sarah Polo from the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission and Aaron Batura, did I get that right? Okay, good, of Del Campo High School and the San Juan Unified School District.
So yes, I am Sarah Polo. I'm here on behalf of Sacramento City Council member Eric Guerra, representing District 6, and also representing the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable TV Commission. Eric and I are very, very supportive of programs and training that create pipelines to different lines of work, such as the arts and sciences. SECC and their annual SEVA Awards help plant the seeds of interest in journalism and production for our youth who aspire to go into TV and video. We are very honored to be here today to present this year's awards. The public service announcement is a short promotional video about an educational topic that is up to 30 seconds in length. The K through 3rd PSA category finalists are
Don't Waste It, PSA. Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6. How to Avoid Getting Candy from a Stranger, Sunrise Elementary School. Talk to strangers if you are in danger, Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6. Vaccinate, Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6.
And there's an honorable mention and a SEVA in this category. The honorable mention is awarded to Talk to Strangers if you are in danger. Producers Lucille Combs and the Cravata twins of Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6.
Someone's over there in the white van. He's coming. He's safety.
I want to thank my mom and dad, my media teacher, Mr. Pham, and all my family and friends for helping me get here.
I would like to thank my mom and my media teacher, Mr. Pham, and my mom for letting me stay after school to film it. Thank you to all of my friends that played the role as the kids in this video, and Mr. Pham for being the parent or the stranger.
And I totally left this out, but the producers tell us that we know lots of people go missing and we wanted to help by making a video on how to stay safe. Thanks, ladies. Okay, and now the K through 3 PSA SEVA is awarded to Don't Waste It, PSA. The producer is Hayden Williams Moran of Creative Connections Arts Academy, K through 6. Hayden says we may not be in a drought, but we still need to try and not waste water. Let's watch.
Do you know what state we live in?
Yeah, California.
And
And does it rain a lot here?
No.
So even when you're not in a drought, still isn't smart to waste water now, is it?
What should I do?
You should really think about how you're using your water. Most importantly, you need to make sure that you turn off your water that you aren't using.
Okay, I'll go do that right now.
Wait, come back. Don't you want your boat?
I like to thank my cousin Bobby for playing Bobby Wise, and my media teacher, Mr. Fram, for teaching me how to use a lot of filming products and how to get this and how to get that. And I like to thank my dad for already having those products. So thank you.
In the 4 through 6 PSA category, the finalists are Autism Awareness, Florence Markhofer Elementary School. Be an Upstander, Herman Leinbach Elementary School. Conserve Water, Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Let's Stop Bullying, Florence Markhofer Elementary School. Pay It Forward, Main Avenue Elementary School. Redwoods, Del Paso Manor Elementary School. Save Gas, Creative Connections Arts Academy K through 6. Save the Honeybees, Pacific Elementary School. And the honorable mention in this category goes to Be an Upstander, producer Tony Lai of Herming Leinbach Elementary School. Tony shares an important message with us. I want to show students to not stand back, but to help others when they see others getting bullied online.
Unfortunately, Tony's not here today, but I know he will be thrilled tomorrow when he receives this. Thank you.
In the 7 to 8 PSA category, the finalists are
Always Wear Your Helmet, Heron School. Be a Hydro Hero, Will Rogers Middle School. Be the One PSA, John Barrett Middle School. Be Water Smart, Will Rogers Middle School. Cyberbullying, Will Rogers Middle School. Julian's Germs SEVA, Sutter Middle School. Suicide Prevention, Toby Johnson Middle School. The Pain of Poverty, Winston Churchill Middle School.
And we also have an honorable mention and a SEVA in this category, and the honorable mention is awarded to Suicide Prevention. Producers Asha Walia, Tyler Willa, and Jordan LaRoe of Toby Johnson Middle School. The producers tell us kids our age should be living their life happy, but some of us are suffering. We wish to teach the kids that self-harm isn't the answer, but life is the answer. Let's take a look.
My name is Jordan. I am 12 years old, and I've been having suicidal thoughts. My friend wants to help, but doesn't know what to say. So he told me to call someone who knows how to help. I decided to call the suicide hotline for me and for the people who care about me. If you're feeling suicidal, get help. Make the call.
Oh my gosh. So Tyler and Jordan weren't able to be here today, but they're going to be so excited when they find out. And I would like to thank Miss LaChapelle. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without her, and thank you so much.
And the SEVA is awarded to Julian's Germs SEVA. Producer Julian Doyle of Sutter Middle School. Julian's message is this video is about how germs spread and to wash your hands.
Quit
touching your face. Here's what I mean. Look at this kid. He's resting on his fist. Those germs are way too close to his face. Now let's look at what he did earlier today. On the way back to class, he brushed the locks with his hand, collecting others' germs. Do you know what's on those locks? Number 306, Sally rode the bus holding onto the handrails. Who else has touched those handrails earlier? Number 307, Jimmy picked his nose. Number 308, Luke threw up on his hands. And number 309, Jeremy picked gum off his shoe. You don't know who's touched what you've touched. Stay healthy. Keep germs away from your eyes, mouth, and nose.
I never thought I could reach this high of a level of achieving a SEVA here in Sacramento. I want to give thanks to the pit crew that helped me out today, supported me throughout the entire time and said that I could win. Thanks to my family for supporting me as well, and a special thanks to Kyle Hecky for making me here where I am today. Thank you.
In the 9 through 12 PSA category, the finalists are Adopt, Don't Shop, Cordova High School. Aqua Saviors, Franklin High School. Be Smoke Free, Franklin High School. Clear Up the Smoke, Franklin High School. Know the Signs, PSA, Center High School. Lost for Time, Rio Cazadero High School. Pooch Protection, Franklin High School. Reach Out, PSA, Franklin High School. In this category, a honorable mention and a SEVA award was awarded, and the honorable mention award is awarded to Know the Signs, PSA, producer Matthew Hall of Center High School. Matthew shares with us, suicide is a serious topic and is a sensitive issue for me personally, so I decided to create something to raise awareness. Let's take a look.
Suicide is a serious topic, and you think about it more often than you might think. It's important for everyone to know the signs of someone who is feeling suicidal. If someone is talking about or making plans for suicide, or displaying severe emotional pain or distress, you must take them seriously. Because if you do, you can help someone in their time of need. Be the one to know the signs. If you or someone you know are having thoughts of suicide, please call the National Suicide Hotline or visit suicidespreventable.org.
So Matthew is not here, but we will be accepting this on his behalf. And now the SEVA is awarded to Pooch Protection, producer Sarah Pogmiller of Franklin High School. Sarah tells us, I want to teach pet owners how to keep their dogs happy and healthy during summer, and I hope my PSA is able to convey that message. Let's watch.
Summer is a great time to walk your dog, but the pavement can be too hot to walk on. To be sure your dog's feet are safe, place your hand on the sidewalk for 10 seconds. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your dog. If you decide to leave your dog in the backyard, remember to give them plenty of water and make sure they have access to shaded areas. Apply sunscreen to dogs with thin coats to prevent burning. Dogs with thick coats should never be shaved. If your dog needs a trim, consult your vet. If you aren't sure, brushing your dog is a safer alternative. Learn more at animalcare.saccounty.net.
First, I want to thank my dog because he taught me everything I know. I also want to thank my family, my friends, and my animation teacher, Mr. Clark, for supporting me through making this PSA. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and Aaron. And as they say, that's a wrap. Thanks for celebrating with us. Have a great night.